All right, guys, so let's talk about Upbadging, right? Is Upbadging that big of a problem? And the reason that I say that is because a lot of people don't realize that my car is a 2023 Dodge Charger Hellcat Jailbreak. A lot of people think that if it says Jailbreak, it's Redeye. So a lot of people will say, oh yeah, that's that Jailbreak Redeye. And I'm gonna be honest with you, oftentimes I don't correct them. Am I in the wrong for not correcting them? Should I let them know, oh no, this isn't Redeye? Or should I just sit there and be quiet and let them keep talking? Because of their ignorance, they don't know what it is. Am I Upbadging when people say that my car is a Redeye and I don't correct them? Are you Upbadging when you say that yours is a Scat, but it's really just a RT? But technically, Scat Packs are considered RTs, especially, you know, the 2019s and 2018s and 17s and so forth. Is Upbadging that big of a deal to you? Does it piss you off? Does it make you mad? If you own a Redeye and you see a Hellcat owner posing as a Redeye, if you own a Hellcat and you see somebody posing as a Hellcat, but it's really a Scat, does Upbadging bother you? Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here. Real quick video, man. With another video, car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out. So a situation happened, and this has happened quite a lot because a lot of people don't realize the difference. So in 2023, Dodge decided to make all Hellcats jailbreaks. Like, that was the standard across the board. They're all considered jailbreaks. There are still Redeyes, which is the next level above jailbreak. So in other words, you could have a Dodge Charger Hellcat Jailbreak, which is what I have, 717. Technically it's 757, but you know, that's neither here nor there. But you can have a Dodge Charger Hellcat Jailbreak, which is, I hate to say this, like your standard Hellcat. And then you can have a Dodge Charger Hellcat Jailbreak Redeye, or Redeye Jailbreak. I think that's what they're calling it now, Redeye Jailbreak, right? Which is of course the 807. That's the detuned Demon engine, basically, right? They took it out of the Demon, dropped it into the Hellcat. The only difference between the 807 and the 840, between the Redeye Jailbreak or Jailbreak Redeye and the Demon, is the fact that it doesn't have the ability to run on race gas, right? It can only run on 93, right? Premium gas, basically basic driving gas or whatever. That's the only thing that separates the Demon engine from the Redeye engine, right? It's just a detuned Demon engine. But a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't realize that Dodge made all Hellcats in 23 jailbreaks. So there is a such thing as a Hellcat jailbreak and a Hellcat Redeye jailbreak. Those are two different cars, Charger and Challenger. You know what I mean? You can go to the website right now and you'll see that there is a such thing as a 2023 Dodge Charger Hellcat Jailbreak 717, and then a 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat Redeye Jailbreak, which is 807. Because in 2022, when Dodge released the jailbreak, the only time that it was a jailbreak was when it was a Redeye. So there were only, in 22, it was just Dodge Charger Hellcat or Dodge Charger Hellcat Redeye Jailbreak, which of course people knew, oh, as soon as you see the jailbreak, it's 807. People confuse that all the time with my car. People always call it a Hellcat Redeye Jailbreak because it is a jailbreak, or a Jailbreak Redeye, or they'll say something like, oh, that's the Hellcat Jailbreak, so that's 807, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. If you don't know cars and you don't know Dodge, I'll sit there and agree with you. I'm like, yeah, it's the jailbreak. Yeah, it's the 807. So in that case, obviously I'm at 757, regular Hellcat, and I'm proud of that. I love my Hellcat. I don't want a Redeye. I don't want a Demon or nothing like that. I love my Hellcat. I want to preface by saying that. But when people get it wrong, is it my responsibility to correct them and be like, nah, it's not a Redeye, it's just a jailbreak, it's just a regular Hellcat jailbreak? Should I say that? Or should I just let people keep going and keep calling my shit a Redeye, or keep saying that I got 807? I will have 807 eventually. I don't have it now, but I will. So should I correct them and let them know what time it is? Like, hey, listen, this is not a jailbreak. This is actually a standard Hellcat jailbreak, 717, not 807. And then another situation is, I saw another guy at a car meet, and this is the first time that I saw that. So if you're looking at a Redeye, the easiest way to differentiate between a Redeye and a non-Redeye or standard Hellcat is the emblems, number one, because the SRT Hellcat emblem is going to have a little red eye in the middle of it, right? You guys know that, and I know that. That's why they call it a Redeye. If you can't tell the difference for whatever reason, maybe you're in the sun or it's dark outside or something, if you look under the hood of the car and they got their hood popped, you should be able to see the green, I think it's the serpentine belt or the green belt. That's what they call it. So regular Hellcat, standard Hellcats, my Hellcat has a black belt and the Redeyes have a green belt. So that's the number one giveaway right there. And then of course you can look at the Supercharger, and the Supercharger is going to have the SRT Hellcat emblem. If it's a regular Hellcat, the emblem's just going to be black. If it's a Redeye, the emblem's going to have the Redeye in the middle. Those are the two giveaways right there. The green belt and then the Redeye in the Supercharger. You know what I'm saying? But, so check this out. I was at a car meet, and this is a car meet up in Cornelius, North Carolina. And it was a Challenger Hellcat wide body joint. Pulled up on it immediately, and I thought it was a Redeye. I saw the emblem up front. It had the Redeye emblem in the SRT Hellcat. Then I looked under the hood. Now, once I looked under the hood and I saw what I saw, I was like, oh, this is definitely a Redeye. Green belt with a red emblem on the Supercharger. I'm immediately writing this off as this is a Redeye. So I upload the video, and the follower or the owner of that car found me, and he was like, listen, between me and you, it's just a standard Hellcat. I didn't sit in the car. Now, another telltale way of telling the power difference is sitting in the car and going into the SRT settings. Once you go into the SRT settings, it will tell you the power level. If you see 717, it's a standard cat. If you see 807 or 797, it's a Redeye. I didn't get a chance to sit in this dude's car. I just looked under the hood and walked around it and saw the Redeye emblems, and I was like, okay, this is Redeye. Well, he hit me in the DMs after I posted the video, and he was like, between me and you, I had those emblems installed, or I had the Redeye emblems installed in the SRT emblem, and I went out and got a green belt myself. And he even had the Redeye on the Supercharger created himself, or installed, or maybe he painted it in, I don't remember. And I'm like, okay, well, at the end of the day, so I mean, there's two schools of thoughts about it, right? Like the first school of thought is you're capping, you're faking, stop it. Be happy with what you got. If you can't afford more, then just be happy with what you got. Stop trying to fake it. Stop trying to cap. Stop trying to, you know, live above your means or live outside of your means or whatever the case may be. I've heard it all. And then the other school of thought is, listen, if you buy it, you own it, you can do whatever you please with it. You can take a Hellcat, take the engine out, throw a VTEC in there, and call it whatever you want. You can take the Hellcat out, throw a LSX engine in there, call it whatever you want. You know, you can take the Hellcat engine and throw a AMG bi-turbo V8 joint in there and call it whatever you want. It's your car. You can do as you please. A lot of people have that mindset where they just don't care. It doesn't bother them. But for the first group of people, they take that shit very seriously. Me personally, I'm leaning towards the second group. As long as you're not up-badging too much. Hellcat to a Redeye, I'm okay with that. RT to Scat Pack, you reaching a little bit, but I'm okay with that. RT to Hellcat, come on now, too much. V6 to Scat Pack, come on now, too much once again. Chill out. Chill out. Okay? Even a V6 to a RT, you know, like I know, all that separates that is what the Hemi badge on the side, the RT in the back, the Hemi up front, or the RT emblem up front. The body is going to be the exact same. The hood is going to be exact same. Of course, under the hood, you're going to have that 3.6 liter VVT Pentastar cover on there, as opposed to the Hemi 5.7 cover. I think you can probably change that too, to be honest with you. But everything else is going to look the same. Now, going from a 5.7 to a Hellcat, it's a bit of a stretch. 5.7 to a Scat Pack, and I've actually seen this where people will take a 5.7, throw a wide body kit on it, debadge it, put a new Scat Pack hood on it, and have people thinking that it's a wide body Scat, when in actuality it's just a slim body 5.7. Like I said, that first group of people, they go crazy about that stuff. They hate that stuff. They will clown you. I've seen a lot of people getting clowned on the internet for putting Redeye emblems on regular Hellcats, for putting RT Scat Pack badges on RTs. I've seen a lot of that. Does it bother you? Does up-badging bother you? What group do you fit in? Do you fit in that first group where it's like, listen, stay in your lane? Because a lot of people look at it like this. If you own a Redeye and you meet somebody that's driving a Hellcat and you find out that they're up-badging, I mean, a lot of Redeye owners or even Demon owners will look down on you like, "What? You're not us. Like, you're not in our league. You're not at my level. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. You're capping. You're faking." some people would look at it and say, listen, it's your car, you do as you please, I don't care. But a lot of people take that shit seriously. And if I were a Redeye owner or Demon owner, Demon 170 owner, and I saw somebody faking with a Redeye or Demon, I wouldn't bother me one bit. You know what I'm saying? Like if I pulled up to a Scat Pack that had, and I've seen this a lot of Scat Pack owners are doing this, where they'll take the Hellcat hood and put it on their Scat Pack. And from a distance, it looks like a Hellcat until you get on it and you may see the 392 emblems or whatever. But it doesn't bother me one bit because I'm of the mindset that, listen, you bought that car, you do as you please with it. Now, does it look funny? Does it look weird to Mopar heads, to people that know Mopar? Yes, it does. Are people going to be laughing at you in their car as you pass by? Yes, they are. But at the end of the day, I'm sure people laugh at my car all the time. They probably look at my shit like, oh, that's not a Redeye? Oh, man, you broke. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things like do as you please. I just had to bring that up in this particular video because, like I said, when I filmed that video and I thought it was a Redeye, and the guy hit me in the DMs and he was like, hey, listen, I just want you to know that's a standard Hellcat. I just bought a green belt and I put a red dot in between the emblems, and I just wanted people to think it was a Redeye. And he was like, thankfully, you didn't sit in the inside of the car and see the SRT settings because you would have seen that it actually said 717 and not 807. And I'm just like, wow, okay, well, you went through great lengths to do that. Me personally, that's probably not one of the first modifications that I'm going to make to my car, is up-badging it to something that it's not, but it's not my car, so you do as you please. What group do you fit in? Are you in that first group where you're a Mopar purist? Like, listen, stay in your lane. If you can't afford this, don't fake it. Or are you group number 2 where it's like, listen, it's your car, you do as you please with it. Doesn't bother me one bit. I'll park next to you at the car meet and we can both have red eyes, even though you and I both know it's a Scat Pack wide body. But we can both have red eyes, according to you. Talk to me. How do you feel about it, man? Yeah, talk to me. How do you feel about it? Because some people will even go as far as to set themselves apart by the trims that they have in their car. And I'm thinking about this too, because in my Scat was straight basic. Like when I bought my Scat Pack in 2020, it was one of 2 of the first wide body Scat Pack Chargers. For 1 in Charlotte and 2 at that dealership. There was only 2. There was a white one that, to my understanding, was fully loaded, and then there was the black one that I bought. I've never wanted a white car, and as soon as I saw the black, I was like, yeah, I can do this. You know what I mean? And I jumped on the black, and I got it for $46,000. A wide body Scat Pack in 2020 for 46, maybe 47, I think. And I went crazy with that car, you know. And truth be told, cloth seats, no sunroof. No special sound system. I didn't even have painted calipers. I had the gray joints that ended up turning more gray as time progressed. And people was coming at me about that. Like, yeah, you got the wide body Scat, but why you ain't got leather seats? Why you don't have a sunroof? So in the Mopar community, there's a whole lot of that. There's a whole lot of separating yourself from the pack. Like, hey, listen, I like your Hellcat Jailbreak. It's cool, but it's not a Redeye. You know, I like your Redeye. It's cool, but it's not a Demon. I like your Demon, it's cool, but it's not a 170. How do you feel about it? Does it bother you? Do you not care? Is it something we should squash and leave in 2023 and move on? Talk to me, man. How do you feel about it? As always, it's been your boy Knockout 360. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.